Surprise, surprise, the PlayStation Plus freebies for the month of October have been revealed a little bit early. They were revealed at yesterday's State of Play event, and they are very good titles. One of the games I think a lot of you guys own, but the other one is a sports title that's a relatively recent release, and it's a very good one at that. I know sports games are going to inherently be a little bit divisive, because unless you're into the sport, might not be the game for you, but nonetheless, I will be talking all about that, and also got some PlayStation VR updates with Noire, the VR case files being out today for PlayStation VR, and then GORN is coming to PSVR this winter. We'll be talking those games briefly at the end of this video, but let's start off with what you guys are probably the most interested in, and that is the PlayStation Plus freebies for the month of October. PlayStation Plus has been a little bit hit or miss ever since they went to 2 games a month instead of their regular, offering PlayStation 4 titles, PlayStation Vita titles, and PlayStation 3 games, and a lot of them were cross-buys, so a lot of the times you were getting more than 2 games, but I have to say October is rather good. To celebrate the announcement of The Last of Us 2's release date, they are giving away The Last of Us Remastered, which is a game that I think a lot of you guys already own, or at the very least have played. If you haven't, for whatever reason, maybe you played the game on the PlayStation 3, but this PlayStation 4 version is a lot better. It looks better, it plays better, and on the PlayStation 4 Pro, it is absolutely gorgeous. The Last of Us, of course, takes place 20 years after a pandemic has radically changed civilization, where infected humans run wild and survivors kill each other for food, weapons, whatever they can get their hands on. Joel, a violent survivor, is hired to smuggle a 14-year-old girl, Ellie, out of an oppressive military quarantine zone, but what starts as a small job soon transforms into a brutal journey across the United States. The Last of Us is absolutely awesome. You can go back and forth, and we can have a debate all day long about what Naughty Dog's best game is. Me, personally, I thought The Last of Us Remastered was the best game when it came out, and then Uncharted 4 came out, and I'm sorry, I'm a little bit more partial towards Uncharted 4, but a big part of that was from a technical standpoint. That game is absolutely mind-blowing, and Naughty Dog seemingly is just getting better and better with each of their releases, so we'll see. Last of Us Part 2 may very well outpace Uncharted 4, but nonetheless, that's just my opinion. What I think about The Last of Us, I think it's a phenomenal game. I think it's one of the best games ever created. Yes, that's how highly I think about the game. I think it's the best PlayStation 3 game ever, and I just thought the game was absolutely tremendous from a gameplay standpoint. The story was amazing, and the characters were top-notch. This is a game that had me incredibly invested into the characters. Joel and Ellie are the stars of the show, and they are such captivating characters, each with their own distinct personalities, and I think everybody is going to be able to get emotionally attached to at least one of them, if not both of them. They are just incredibly captivating characters. Also, with The Last of Us Remastered, you do get the standalone DLC in The Last of Us Left Behind that has new light shed on Ellie's relationship with Riley, her best friend and sometime mentor from a military boarding school they grew up in together. After disappearing for weeks, Riley returns with a surprising revelation on her whereabouts. Ellie and Riley sneak out of school for the last time, leading to a series of events that will forever change both of their lives. Left Behind was pretty good. I don't think it's at the quality level of the base game, but the base game was amazing. I cannot gush about The Last of Us Remastered enough, so if you've never played the game for whatever reason, if you want to revisit the game after playing it on the PlayStation 3, this is a great way to do so, and a great freebie for the month of October. Also, outside of The Last of Us Remastered, this is probably the more notable game based on value, and that is MLB The Show 19. Now, MLB The Show 19 released just earlier this year, so this is a sizable free offering, and interestingly enough, both of these games are first-party PlayStation exclusive, so kinda cool how they went that route. MLB The Show 19 notes swing for the fences in the latest edition of the popular sports franchise MLB The Show 19 from San Diego Studios, and play the sport your way. Relive the biggest MLB moments in history with moments where you can recreate the most famous plays and showdowns in baseball history, or speed up full seasons with March to October, which lets you play only the biggest and most exciting games to focus on getting your team to the postseason and beyond in less time. You can also create your own player and rise through the MLB ranks with Road to Show, or play against others as baseball's greatest stars and legends in Diamond Dynasty. Also, there will be new content dropping in October for MLB The Show 19, which includes the legendary Ted Williams, one of the greatest players of all time. You can also unlock rewards by reliving moments from the 2019 postseason and the most memorable moments of all time. Also, San Diego Studios is giving away free in-game content for those who download and log into the game between October 1st and 31st. To get your show experience started right, go redeem and open 5 free packs. These packs include a Diamond player for your Diamond Dynasty squad and equipment for created player in Road to the Show. Show. The Show 19 is a culmination of 14 years of development for the MLB The Show franchise, and it is a freebie for PlayStation Plus in the month of October. So, as far as freebies go, this is following up on a stellar month in September as well, where we got Batman Arkham Knight as well as Darksiders 3. I thought that month was awesome, and yes, I know the majority of you guys probably own The Last of Us Remastered, but if you don't, that is a great freebie. And the issue is, because that game is so widely owned, MLB The Show 19 is going to be a divisive game, because if you're not into baseball, I just know some of you guys have that barrier immediately to sports games. I do think MLB The Show 19 is a better offering than in July, where they wanted to give us Pro Evolution Soccer. Pro Evolution Soccer isn't even the most notable soccer franchise, and MLB The Show 19 is an exclusive PlayStation 4 sports franchise, and it's a high-quality one at that. Look at the reception for MLB The Show every year from baseball fans. It is always good, and it's always been one of the core standout franchises on PlayStation. Doubly so if you are into baseball. And at the end of the day, if you guys are following this channel, chances are you got your 12-month PlayStation Plus subscription for $40, and that means you're paying $3 and change a month. And to get MLB The Show 19 and The Last of Us Remastered as a part of your Plus library for $3 and change a month, that is pretty good. Obviously, you don't get to own these games forever. You get to own them as long as your Plus subscription persists, but chances are you're going to keep your Plus subscription, given the fact that you need Plus to access a ton of online features. If it was up to me, of course, I would like online play to be free, but it's not up to me, and they're making an obscene amount of money with PlayStation Plus, so I don't think that's going to be happening anytime soon. At the very least, we can continue complaining, and hopefully they'll continue offering us quality months like they have in September and October. Again, come next month, Last of Us Remastered and MLB The Show 19, I think pretty solid offerings. Alright, moving on from that, I do want to quickly cover two VR-related topics, and that is LA Noire, the VR case files, is out today for PlayStation 4. This was announced by Rockstar also at State of Play, and it was noted LA Noire, the VR case files, which includes 7 self-contained cases from the original game rebuilt specifically for virtual reality, is now available for PSVR. Step into the painstakingly recreated world of 1940s Los Angeles through the eyes of Detective Cole Phelps as you solve cases from across all 5 desks of the original LA Noire, including Upon Reflection, Armed and Dangerous, Buyer Beware, The Console's Car, The Silk Stocking Murderer, Fear Madness, and A Different Kind of War, each picked for their suitability to the virtual reality experience. In addition to cases to solve, LA Noire, the VR case files for PlayStation VR allows Detective Cole Phelps to let off some steam with 3 fun new minigames designed to take full advantage of the game's unique VR mechanics. This includes boxing, where you can step into the ring as Cole Phelps and take on 12 different opponents, speed car racing, race classic 1940 speed car vehicles against AI opponents on 3 new dirt tracks, and you've got shooting galleries in there as well. Keep your eye in target practice in 4 different shooting galleries, each with their own challenges, targets, and weapons. LA Noire, the VR case files for PlayStation VR, also delivers an enhanced technical experience specifically built for the PlayStation system, including greater draw distance and upgraded visual fidelity, new sitting and standing modes, including a new crouch button for easier object inspection, enhanced navigation, locomotion, and weapon tuning. The latest enhanced version of LA Noire is also available for PlayStation 4, featuring the complete original game and all downloadable content, and owners of LA Noire for PlayStation 4 will receive 25% off the purchase of LA Noire, the VR case files, by clicking on the Get VR Cases selection in the console's game menu. It's a lot to cover there. Again, that is out on PlayStation VR right now. And lastly, I do want to note that GORN is hitting PlayStation VR later this winter. This is coming from Studio Free Lives, and Ruan Rothman has a post over on the PlayStation blog covering the game quite a bit. GORN itself is a ludicrously violent VR gladiator simulator featuring a unique, fully physics-driven combat engine. It gives players the freedom to execute their most violent gladiatorial fantasies. GORN is designed around intuitive gameplay, making it one of the best games for the first-time VR players. If you think you can smash it or bash it or throw it, you probably can. The game is intended to be as pick-up as play as possible. It's this intuitive design along with hilarious, over-the-top, action-packed gameplay that has made GORN a VR staple. GORN is hitting PlayStation VR later this year, and the developer did note, thank you to the PlayStation team and community for your interest in our game. We look forward to sharing it with you. So another game adding some depth to the PlayStation VR library later this year. And that's gonna conclude this video. Again, I would say that the PlayStation Plus freebies for the month of October are really great. The Last of Us Remastered is one of the best PlayStation exclusives of all time, and MLB The Show 19 is a very recent release, and it's MLB The Show. They've always been received received well. If you're into baseball, maybe you already own the game, but if not, if you're kind of a lapsed fan, or you just check out the games here and there, this as a freebie I do think is quite good. LA Noire, the VR case files, is out today for PlayStation VR. Save 25% if you own the definitive edition on PlayStation 4 by buying through the console games menu, and GORN hits PlayStation VR later this winter. That's gonna conclude this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.